Hello Taurus, welcome to your reading for the 24th of November until the 1st of December or thereabouts. It's going to be general, so please take the bits that resonate and leave the rest. And yeah, let's welcome in high frequency archangels, ascended masters, light beings and spirit guides to assist us with this reading. And of course our high selves, did I say that? Okay, Taurus, let's see what's going to jump out here, or flip. And there we have a flip here, which is the Hanged Man. So, there's something that you are surrendering into. Maybe you have a sense of what this is. Or maybe it's sort of in the wings and it may start to sort of happen soon. When I say surrender, I mean that there's something that you're going to be sort of giving in to. It might be to do with yourself. It might be about a situation. It might be just even a value or a belief or something that you felt has, I don't know, needed changing or something in your life. Okay, here we have the Six of Cups. This is can be an energy of, to do with childhood. So maybe you're going to be surrendering into, something. This could literally be that maybe you're going to be working with children, or maybe you're looking at starting a family, or it could be to do with your inner child, okay? Whichever one of those things resonates. Or maybe you're looking to spend more time with your own children, okay? Yeah, Six of Cups is, also a beautiful emotional exchange, okay, as well. And yeah, in terms of inner child, that theme did come up with the Aries reading that I've just done as well. Or actually, as a kind of a general theme, possibly for this week's readings, because that sort of came into my mind as I was preparing for the readings. Underneath, we have the Five of Pentacles. So, yeah, there could be something that you feel that you're a little out of touch with, or maybe that you feel like you're a bit out in the cold with regard to something to do with your inner child, being in touch with that, or being in touch with your fun aspect, like your inner, your childlike aspect, or, to do with your own children, or working, in your job role possibly. And here we have the Empress, which is a really nice energy as well. Very abundant, nurturing, supportive, almost like a wise motherly type of energy. It's an earthy energy, so that's sort of very resonant with you, Taurus. You are an earth sign. Yeah, and I think that with the Hanged Man is kind of saying that you're moving into a greater acceptance of something. Tower. So there's going to be an insight coming in, or maybe a change of sorts, or maybe you're dealing with a change at the moment. Something has undergone a bit of shifting. Three of Cups coming in. So as a result of this change, I think in the near future you're going to have some happy times, either with friends, family, or both, or people that resonate with you. Okay, Taurus. Yeah, let's grab some more. Keep going. Hierophant, this is your power card. Fascinating thing is Aries reading just had, their power card came up. And I was wondering if it was going to happen for you as well, Taurus. And here we are. You're in your power, the Hierophant. The intermediary between spirit and matter. Feeling spirit connected, but also really grounded. Ace of Cups as well, a beautiful energy coming in here that's around you. Unconditional love, support, abundance, your spirit guides. This can also be talking about family, friends, but also your creativity, intuition, your spirituality, okay? Really nice. And here we have the Seven of Pentacles. So reflecting, consolidating, trying to work out whether something is worth pursuing, or whether something is worth letting go of, or something worth changing, or, very reflective card, that's a Seven of Pentacles. Wow, the Chariot. Moving forward, Taurus, Yeah, and you're preparing for a new phase. It's interesting that this is preceded by the Hangman as well, because it's almost like at the moment, I think you could be experiencing a lull in action. Maybe there's like a pause, like you've hit the pause button on something, but it's going to be moving forward. Okay, it will move forward when the time is right and when you are ready. And here we have none other than the High Priestess as well. Taurus, you're becoming, I think you're really activating your intuition. This is about you activating your inner wisdom. This is the overall energy for the reading. Okay, really activating your inner knowing, your intuitive sense, but also talks about waiting. So maybe there's something that you are waiting on. Okay, let's clarify the Five of Pentacles underneath here. That Empress could also be someone that you've come into contact with who is really supportive and nurturing for you. Okay. Or maybe it's to do with a business partner or a business venture. We did talk about children, didn't we? The Empress can sometimes talk about pregnancy or having children as well. So that could be something that, you know, and the Hierophant can also talk about commitment. The Ace of Cups can be like a new relationship or a new beginning in the relationship. So maybe you are indeed looking at starting a family. Or maybe you're assisting someone who is starting a family, okay? And maybe you are tapping into your own inner Empress, your own nurturing side. 10 of Pentacles has just flipped out in a most dramatic fashion on top of the 5 of Pentacles. So whatever you've been out in the cold about here, Taurus, if you felt like you've been a bit disconnected, or maybe you haven't wanted to ask for assistance, or you feel like you've had to go it alone, okay, that's all about to kind of change by the look of it, because this is your legacy that you've created, and this is also a really abundant card. It's like abundance in all areas, okay, almost all levels. You know, practically speaking, mostly. But to do with, you know, material abundance, you know, connections, family connections, and your own sense of accomplishment and creating that legacy that you're wanting to pass on. Yeah, so maybe you have been going it alone to work on this legacy. Let's grab another one. But it's ultimately empowering for you. Okay, you're really passionate about this, whatever it is that, you know, maybe you're passionate about creating a legacy here, and you're really determined to do that. Let's clarify the Tower. That's definitely needs clarifying. I haven't used this deck for a while. There's some Wizard's Tarot. I was guided to use it for you, Taurus. So here we have the 6 of Pentacles to clarify the Tower. So this could, yes, indeed be to do with maybe you're either going to be looking after children, maybe you're going to be having some children or doing something with children, but it might be an insight about your inner child. Okay, it might be something, because we've doubled up here on the 6 of Cups, okay? So this is a very often a nostalgic energy, so something from the past might revisit you that gives you a surprise, or we could say the word shock, you know, but I think it's going to be a good thing because it's followed by the 3 of Cups, okay? So this could be a pleasant surprise that's coming in for you as well. Yeah, which is kind of cool. Let's clarify the center. We'll clarify that Hanged Man. But you definitely hit the pause button at the moment. And I think you're really considering things, but you're definitely preparing for something. You have a lot of major arcana here, Taurus. You know, you've got the Empress, the Hanged Man, High Priestess, Chariot, Hierophant, my goodness, Tower. Freaking, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana. So you're going through some major stuff at the moment, is what I would say. I think we did this to clarify the Hanged Man. Yeah, you are digging in your heels a bit to protect your authenticity here. And I think you're surrendering into that process now. Okay. This person here is not denying their authenticity. They're basically putting up boundaries to say, okay, to other people or other experiences, you know, enough is enough. I need to do A and B now, or whatever that is, whatever that means for you there, Taurus, okay? Yeah. However that comes out, let's grab another one. The Eight of Swords, yeah, and you are kind of setting yourself free from maybe self-limiting beliefs. Maybe you thought that you couldn't set boundaries with these people and that you had to just do whatever they were saying or whatever society was expecting, but now you're kind of like going, well, you know, from this to this, you know. So I think this is your evolutionary process, Taurus, is that you have, you know, over the years you've been releasing these binds, okay, been releasing those thoughts and beliefs that, and the values perhaps even, that have held you back to some extent or to a greater extent. Right, let's grab, I'll just grab a clarifier for your power card there as well. How are we going for time? Yeah, we're good. Let's clarify the Hierophant here. Hierophant can also talk about learning, about being a student or a teacher, okay, Taurus? And here you have the Fool to clarify that. So this is about saying trust in the universe, trust in your talents and abilities, okay? Trust in your skills, trust in your ability to guide and to really be there for other people. Let's grab another one. Wow, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, and this could be a new thing for you. Like maybe you have slowly been building up self-trust in order to take a step to do something that you wanted to do. But you're going to be able to do it. This is, you know, source connected. I think you're going to be, and a lot of yellow here. Okay, so this is also about you receiving some high frequencies, being attuned to those high frequencies coming in, and to really being, and as a result of that, moving into your power. Okay. You know, it could also talk about moving into a commitment of sorts. Okay. And maybe it's about trusting that the commitment will be fruitful. Okay. It's followed by the Ace of Cups here. And you also have, you know, that this is like a new venture for you, but you're also really passionate. You're very intent on making this work. Okay, whatever that is for you, Taurus. Let's grab the, I was going to say, let's grab the bottom of the deck. This is unprecedented. Taurus, there is the other Hierophant. Can you believe it that for the Aries reading I just did, I had 2 Emperors come out. Now this is 2 Hierophants for you. I can't believe it. What are the odds of this happening? I don't know. I can't do the maths on that, but this is about you moving into your power, Taurus, about becoming a guide, a teacher, you know, maybe a mediator, or just really committing to something that makes you feel spirit connected and really grounded and aligned in yourself. Okay, this is just, I can't believe it. Sorry, I'm lost for words right now, but we're going to also grab a Fairy Tarot card just to finish off. Yeah, you have been going through a beautiful evolutionary process here, Taurus, and I feel like we're all going to be partaking of these high frequencies coming in, you know, December. November, December, it's starting to kind of all drop down for us. Okay, well, that was the Emperor that flipped. So let's go with that. We might also grab one off the top because that was the end of the shuffle, the Dreamer, which is the Fool. Okay, so the Emperor is the leadership. So you're becoming the leader in your own life, okay? And the Fool says, embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure and trust yourself. Wow, bang on. You doubled up on the Fool as well. And we did just mention that this was about, you know, trusting your inner power, your wisdom, your understanding, your compassion, your skills, talents, abilities, you know. Yeah, fantastic. Wisdom, you know, you've got a lot of experience, Taurus, and I think you're going to be helping other people. So yeah, fantastic. If that resonates, okay. So I hope that's been helpful. Look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, great week, and I'll see you again soon.